What up, guys? This is BGK. Welcome to my first reaction video. Today we're finna react to Black Ops 6 because, your boy pre-ordered it. So, it just makes sense. I know I'm a little late, but, I've never watched it. So, this is my first time. And then, hopefully your first time watching me. If y'all new, like and subscribe. Hit that follow. Click the link in bio. Follow all my socials, Twitch, all that. Merch is coming soon. I'll show y'all that. And that's it. So let's get into it. Oh, and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't played multiplayer since Modern Warfare. And I played a little bit of Cold War, but that was it. I tried 3 Modern Warfare 3, but I didn't like it. I pre-ordered it, played it for like 20 minutes, got a refund. So I just played Warzone. But since Treyarch, I think, or Activision, I don't even know. Don't even quote me on that. Never mind that. But here we go. Let's get into it. I'm low-key kind of excited. By the way, we're doing the showcase, so I'm gonna watch the full thing. And off rip, that's crazy starting off. It looks good though. That's badass. That's the old school Black Ops. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great.
Oh, and if y'all, I'm looking on my TV,
innovation monitor across all parts of the game.
My bad about that, but yeah. Just so if it looks awkward, I have Streamlabs here, everything recorded here, and then I'm looking over here, because this monitor I used to play the game, so I'm usually like this,
I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
With Black Ops 6, we're taking players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history, thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them.
Okay, see, that seems cool, because I guess for what I remember, Black Ops, you were always like on a side, boom, whatever. And now it's making you go rogue. That's pretty cool. Also, while watching it, you know how they're like, "Oh, don't trust no one." What if they're showing us the showcase, but they're not really showing us something, like it's something else? That would be cool. Good marketing. Let's just get back into it.
The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement system. New way to push beyond your limits and move like an action hero.
See, that looks badass. Okay, so for the movement, everyone and like Warzone and stuff, the movement demons, it looks retarded. Okay. From y'all's POV, I don't know if it's maybe because I'm running on a Hertz or whatever. Maybe the frames are different. But every time I see somebody moving like that, they look slow. And they just look like they're like moving back and forth, but not as fast as they think they are. I don't know. I've never played Warzone 1, but that's what they say that's from, like the movement demons. But every time I run into somebody like that, I'm looking at them and I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And then I see their POV if they kill me because I'm just like confused. So, and then they're all like on the screen and I'm just like, that's so annoying. But the new movement style for Black Ops 6 makes sense to move like that. Just looking off that, like the dive and the back. But that's my pet peeve, the movement demons on Warzone right now. Like, it's just mad annoying, bro.
Sneak peek of that later today.
And shout out to YSL Germo. I only say that because he does that a lot. It makes me mad. Like, watching him hurts my head.
Round-based zombies is absolutely back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises. With that, let's step into the mind.
I'm excited for zombies too, because these zombies
crafting with our partners
have
at
kind of
Raven.
been booty cheeks.
No turning back
This game, you're not ready.
now.
That's what
Every
I'm
Call of
excited
Duty
for, the
player has a
campaign.
favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after.
Because I believe it's tied in with Cold War, no? I didn't play the campaign mission for Modern Warfare, but I've like saw videos of like everything, the timeline. So I'm kind of pretty up to date. So that being said, I'm excited for this one because it ties into like Black Ops and then the Cold War. So I don't know how it ties in, but I know something like that.
We are bringing that action-packed blockbuster feel to every step of the narrative. We're giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
Oh, that's cool. Y'all know I'm gonna
The
be
game is
loud. I'm
packed
gonna just
with
go in there,
unexpected
spray
moments
everybody.
of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller
Like the airport
where you're
mission.
never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War.
And I'm liking the
US
real
is
life
only remaining
cutscenes.
superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere across the music, television, and pop culture of the time. When we talk about the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
See what I tell you? That being said, and then look, we got Woods. Hopefully they do something like if you can find stuff from like the old, you know, like hidden secrets or something. That'd be cool. Cause you know how like right now in Warzone, the submarine, if you go to the board, you get like the calling card, but it's just like something like that.
Something you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story.
Woods is a pimp, y'all. Woods is a pimp.
In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio. His protege is Troy Marshall, who's been making a name for himself in the field. Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency.
See, I wonder how this is gonna play out, because if the dude has a moral compass, if y'all played anything, guys with moral compasses or cops, you have to be dirty or go that way. What if it does something like that? That'd be a trip. Because the dude looks cool. Real, like, cookie cutter. About the objective, you know. Oh, we'll see.
Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on. Without any of their usual resources, they have to build their own team, recruiting 2 exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius, and Savati Dumas, a mysterious assassin. With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies have become new allies. And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months, a former ally may have become a new enemy.
For the Black Ops single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino.
What the hell? What is this, GTA?
We aim to take players all over the world.
I bet that
and
mission's gonna be
immerse them
like
in
thrown
vastly
off.
different experiences.
Cool as fuck.
Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat
And that's
styles,
badass, the way they
also
do the
have
suits.
conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences. And we think you'll want to replay levels to see them all.
See, and then with that gives me like, are they gonna do, since you could replay the missions and do it different ways, is there gonna be different endings to the story, like the other cards? Yeah, man's really flying right there. Definitely give him Cold War though. Well, obviously, but
We are excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach,
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot.
that looks beautiful.
Nice
The
and
blood
quiet.
splatter, everything.
we've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels. They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet. We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team
That
are hunting
looks
down
great.
missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Look alive, people! They know we're coming!
And it looks chaotic, like you're just going in there and saying, hope for the best.
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment, as well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe. RCXD, Tranquilizer Trap, Adrenaline Stim, Homing Knife.
That's crazy. A knife that explodes. Dude. The knives now are annoying. So imagine dudes coming up and just being like, you just, like, nah, dude. I don't know. That could be either good or that could be bad. I can see it going both ways. That, I don't think I'm too excited for the knives. But then again, I don't know. It might be fun. It's Black Ops. Like, what do you expect, you know?
The campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more
operation.
naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside. What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s. This brings a lot of intrigue to the Safe House and will allow players to explore and discover secrets from the past.
See,
The team
look,
is-
what I tell you, if you could do stuff like that. So that just confirmed it. Like, that's cool. It's like the little details.
Also bringing back the evidence board, which is still the centerpiece of the Safe House experience, but with brand new upgrades. Players can view the campaign outline, gain deeper insights into missions, and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
Say please. Okay.
Capture.
Okay, the attacker comes in.
I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go.
That was sick.
Great.
I think we got it.
With Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode.
See, that slide looks cool.
We've pushed ourselves at every corner to
and it looks so smooth too, like
the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any
crazy.
direction
See, you can go
and
backwards
move like a true Black Ops action hero.
That's cool
with an
shit.
entirely new global system we call Omni Movement. This
People are gonna
the
have a lot
ability
of
to
good
move
clips.
like never before and seamlessly chain
Have so
combat
much fun
maneuvers
with
like
that.
slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
And that's cool, bro. What?
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why? And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else chaining together.
Bro, twist in midair, that's crazy.
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies. We truly...
Okay, y'all just saw that slide, right? I feel like that would be frustrating. Imagine you're running and you just see some dude last minute just bah, like I'd be mad. But that looks so cool, like the movement and the sprint and everything in the circle and like full 360. That's low-key awesome. I ain't gonna lie. Then that gives it an exception to start moving all stupid. How people doing the movement demons.
truly believe that once you experience Omni movement, there's no going back. We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're pressing to perform various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: Sprint Assist, Mantle Assist, and Crouch Assist. And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning. Intelligent movement really started with this idea that we want all players to focus on what they want to do and not how to do it. We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or experience with Call of Duty, to be able to engage with Omni movement and live out their own action hero fantasy in Black Ops 6.
Did you see the way they move? Like he shot him in the arm and
great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking. And we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options.
Blew that man back out.
I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
Hold on, was that dude like holding him as a human shield, bro? What the fuck?
Thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
He looks limp, like.
Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions, so now we can determine if that
it's gonna be like a ragdoll effect. That's funny.
And then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that location that they were hit. So world connectivity is this concept that players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room.
See, that's
It won't affect
cool,
you at
'cause
all if you're barreling full speed.
That's cool. That's a cool concept because usually when you go around a corner, you instantly mount, and that I've died. I ain't gonna lie. I've died a couple times, a lot of times, accidentally like trying to move in, and I mount on something. So annoying. So that's an improvement. That's cool.
Speed around that same corner. We are constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
Juggernaut.
Take cover!
Our team is super thrilled to show you the.
You ever have a clip you just want to share with your friends? You can't go back in the game and the replay's gone forever. Outplayed has once
The best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces, a dynamic real-time analysis of.
See, and that's crazy. All that goes into for like a game to get everything right, even the clothes and all the scanning. That's crazy. No wonder why it takes like a fat minute for them to do all that. Cause look at the studio, bro. That looks crazy. Like what even is that? Do you stand in there?
Spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails.
See, that was smooth.
The
Y'all
oils
saw
from
that?
their palms
That looks
as
good
they're
too. Like
sweaty and running through situations that they're in.
Oh, that's cool.
Paying attention to every detail.
The thing that I'm most excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise.
I'm excited for
Our heroes
those.
are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons. We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every
See, and then
gun,
the
this
lighting
allows
and
players to
everything, the
create a
way
weapon to match
the way everything looks, like that one, that scene that just passed, that looks so cool. The way the lights were just like, I'm low-key kind of getting hyped. I'm getting hyped now, like.
any playstyle that you can imagine, all while maintaining the feel and tone of
What the hell was that? That thing was crazy.
In Black Ops 6, we really strive for striking that balance between real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
See, I'm liking all of this because it looks all chaotic, but like smooth.
The Black
Hub.
Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different. From the mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of
This
Duty,
is multiplayer?
players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs. For instance, streamers
Oh,
can choose
they're gonna change the HUD like you could do in mobile. If they do that, if that's what I think it is, that's crazy. And why? Was that an issue? Or people having an issue with that? Hold on. Let's just keep watching.
a layout optimized for their setup. Or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore anywhere? Or finally put the
That's
mini-map in
weird.
the bottom left? Those are options as well. Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby into combat and back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated in a big way.
Lawrence Smith.
Early on in Black Ops 6's
Old school
development, we set a
progression
goal
system?
to
Question
make
mark.
leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige.
And see, this is another reason, because Treyarch, they maybe had like 1 or 2 fails, nothing major though. So the fact that Treyarch, and I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, it's the same thing. What? No, okay, it's not. I wouldn't say we're OGs, like, oh yeah, I've been playing it back to back, boom. But I played enough CODs to know Treyarch was like Black Ops when it first came out, Black Ops, all of the whole Black Ops series, Black Ops 2. I played all the way to 4. I think 4 is the one that had the original Warzone. What was it, Blackout? That was cool. But it sucked, I ain't gonna lie. So, that's a main reason why I pre-ordered it. Because they're back on. And on the team to, like, help with this Black Ops 6.
Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever.
See that
Players who
dive.
reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestiges, each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip
10?
to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end. The full Prestige system is available on day 1.
That's gonna be
in
crazy.
Black Ops 6.
I know they only show like them getting shot with the shotguns, but just that's making me love the shotgun because the way they be flying back and stuff looks great. Like something satisfying about it. Multiplayer.
We know how many of our players look forward to multiplayer, and we will be providing a deep dive on
I
it
will
later
be back.
in the year.
I
For
will be
now,
playing
here's some
multiplayer.
insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Our vision since day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles
The
for
details
launch.
on the chair look
Enforcers are the
crazy.
slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter-intel play. And strategists are support players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team. All of our weapons, gear, and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these play styles. And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6.
That's
Now I
gonna
said
be
we're
cool.
only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're gonna get some early details on maps.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching with 16 all-new MP maps. We've got 12
Finally.
core, 66.
Finally, we don't get the same maps remastered. Pretty much, that's what they did. I don't care what y'all say. You can't remaster a thing and try to sell it as a new game. They should have just put it low-key as a DLC. Black Ops 3, I don't consider... not Black Ops 3. Modern Warfare 3, I don't consider a full game, bro. I consider that a DLC, bro. Straight up. But this, new maps, that's going to be crazy. And then we don't got the tryhards. It's going to take them a while to, like, learn the spawns and just be not cracked off rip, you know? So we actually have a chance to get back into it as a whole and then just get used to it and see where it goes. So I'm excited for the new maps. That's cool.
6 and 4 strike maps, which can be played as 6v6 or 2v2.
66
What do
or
players
2v2.
like? What do we know that they want?
crazy.
So we're back to our classic 3-lane maps. We've got fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with more medium size, like better for hardcore pacing to keep the action flowing, but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make.
See, that's going
The
to be
maps
fun.
have their own stories, and we have multiplayer taking place after the campaign, after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there, but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing.
Zombies. That's what I'm hyped about, too. I haven't played zombies in a fat minute. So that's another thing. All the ether and all that stuff from like Cold War or whatever, I'm gonna have to get used to. I know they're bringing the balls back. Hopefully they're balanced, because I know, like, I forget which Black Ops it was. The Gobblegums. I know you would have to like hold on to them, and it would suck to like use them or something like that. That's like most of like the actual people who play COD Zombies would complain about. So I'm just gonna let it play. That map looked crazy.
Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to Zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets to uncover.
See, and then that
The
big
legacy of
zombie.
Zombies.
That big zombie looks crazy. So hopefully it's not like, you know, like Left 4 Dead, a boomer or something.
Is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies. Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based Zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
Steph interviewed AB. Mark?
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of multiplayer
Little.
here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our
I feel like they're showing a lot than what usually they would show, you know?
worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th. Make sure to stay tuned for details and watch your favorite streamers get hands-on Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta
3
and feel
days early
Omni movement
access.
for yourself. We'll be sharing so much more about Black Ops 6 in the coming months and look forward to seeing your reactions and your feedback from our open beta coming up this fall and into launch. And it's not just about launch, because the team is already focused on delivering a ton of content in the live seasons, which we'll be sharing more about. Am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
No. Our goal on Black Ops 6 was, and still is, to make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play. To do that, we deconstructed all of our gameplay, our systems, and content plans, and repeatedly asked how something could be better. In some cases, that led us to huge innovations like Omni movement, where we're now
That looks
allowing
cool.
players to move how real people and operators move. In other cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige, then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where you're forced to go rogue and are being hunted by the teams that trained you.
I wonder what the damage would be like, because you see how he just jumped off and he landed on the desk. I wonder if you take like a lot of damage from that, or if it's just like, you know, when you jump off a cliff early and it just kind of stuns you a little bit.
On top of that, the team is really focused on mission and engagement variety. Multiplayer is a key ingredient in the DNA of Black Ops, and hopefully, in this sneak peek, it was clear that every single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever, from movement, to shooting, to footsteps, to engagement systems, to death. And last but definitely not least, the triumphant return of round-based zombies.
See, and then that zombie map
There's
is
so much more to share.
that zombie map is giving like Alcatraz vibes. So that looks cool. I like that. I know.
Across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th. On behalf of the entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Damn. Broke his back and neck. October 20th. What is it, 26? 25th. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. Is that the Warden? Do we get these skins? I hope these would move, but I'm excited for these skins, especially the knife one. That one looks cool, and then this one gives like alien vibes. See, and then the way this skin looks right here, it gives me like zombie vibes. So these are probably all zombies. I already have this because I got the Vault edition, and I've been playing Warzone, so I've unlocked zombie woods, regular woods, and the numbers woods. See that, and then the gobblegums. So that was interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited, and then we get the early access and stuff, so more content, and then I haven't been excited for a while, and I know it might not show because again, it's 3:12 in the morning. I'm tired, but I haven't been excited since Modern Warfare came out. And then after that, I was just like, eh. But when I heard Black Ops 6 was coming out, I was like, bro, I have to try that. Because I grew up on that. Like most people. You know? So, I'm going to leave it at that. If y'all like this reaction, or if I can improve on it, I will take notes. Constructive criticism is a must. So I can improve further and make these better for you. This is my first one. So don't go too hard on me, please. That's all I'm asking. And don't forget to click the link in the bio. Hit that follow. Subscribe for me. And I will let y'all know now. I am considering making a Sparking Zero because I also pre-ordered that one. And I got the Ultimate Edition. So I have all the characters and stuff. So I'm excited for that because, you know, Budokai 3 grew up on that too. And I just love Dragon Ball Z in general. So that will be coming soon. I will edit this. I don't know when it's going to come out because as of today, I'm going on vacation. And then on the 17th, I start a job. So I will have a consistent schedule too from 5 to maybe 8 or 9 for my streams. So y'all go follow me on Twitch to keep up with the live streams. And then for like side content, TikTok. Check out the TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Again, like and subscribe. See y'all.